Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's learn Django Google Authentication. For that, we are going to use a package called django-alluth. Okay guys, before getting into our package, let's first create our Django project. I hope you guys are very comfortable with creating a Django project. For creating a Django project, you have to say, follow me, Django admin start project and name your project. Let me name as Google Auth. Okay, hit enter, it will create a project for you. Okay, let's say ls we have to get our Google Auth. Let me get into Google Auth. Okay, let's say once again ls. Here you can see guys, we have our project and our manage.py. Okay, before moving further, let me create a virtual environment for this project. You may ask why a virtual environment. Okay, consider if you are using this auth package for this project alone, then what is the use of installing globally? For that, create a virtual environment for every single project which you are using or working on. Okay, let's say for creating a virtual environment using Python, you have to say Python 3m. By the way, why I am saying Python 3 is because I have Python 2 in my machine also, so that's why I am saying Python 3 env virtual environment, and you have to name your environment. Let me name as env, nothing more complex. Okay, hit enter, it will generate the environment for you. Okay, let's activate our environment. For that, you have to say, okay, before activating our environment, let me say pip3 and list. It will list down all the packages which I have installed globally in my computer. Okay, here you can see guys, these are the packages which I have installed globally in my computer. Okay, now let me clear this out. Let me get into my environment. For activating virtual environment, you have to say source env. This env refers to the environment name which I have specified just before now. And env slash bin slash activate. It will activate our virtual environment. Here you can see guys, here you are getting env. It means we have activated our environment. And now say pip3, you don't even get the Django package also. Just say pip3 list. Here you can see guys, we have only three packages which are the basic packages. Now let's install our Django. pip3 install Django. Okay, it will install, just wait a minute. Okay, we successfully installed Django and we have to install this, right? Okay, before installing it, let's get into our Visual Studio. For opening Visual Studio, just say code, leave a space and hit a period. Just hit enter, it will open Visual Studio Code from our terminal. Here you can see we have our environment and manage.py and our project. Still now we didn't create any application, we just create a project alone. I hope you know the difference between a Django project and Django app. A Django project is the entire application, but a Django app is just a sub module or sub feature which you are going to use in the application. Okay, that's it. Let's first install our django-alluth. Okay, let's close this terminal, get into Visual Studio and close this guy. Open terminal from Visual Studio. Let's clear this. Okay, let's say pip3 install Django Django-alluth. Okay, hit enter, it will install Django-alluth for you. Okay, that's it, it is installing. Here you can see guys, we successfully installed the Django-alluth. Let me clear this and now say pip3 list, list. Okay, I think it will show a big list for us. Here you can see not that much big list which we saw before, just Django and some other extra necessary packages. That's it. Let's clear this. Let's first get into settings.py. Okay, let's delete these commands. Okay, close this terminal and get back to. Okay, we have to copy this. Just say django-alluth documentation. It will take you to this page. Just copy this. Okay, paste it before installed apps. Okay, I think we don't need this. We can even delete this guy and delete this. Okay, delete these extra spaces. Okay, now just copy from django contrib.sites up to django.social accounts. Just cut this and paste it over here, installed apps. Okay, we successfully done this. And let's get down. Here you can see we have our Amazon, Apple, lots more. Now we are going to focus only on Google. Just scroll down. It is in the alphabetical order. Get into G. Okay, just copy this and paste it right down. Nothing more fancy or nothing more difficult. Just save this and get down. Just copy this site ID, control cut, and paste it down. Okay, here you can see it is saying templates, but we already have our templates, so that's why we don't need to copy and paste it over once again. In the urls.py, it says in the urls.py where it is. Okay, just delete this and paste it with just we copied. Oh sorry, I didn't copy it right. Just copy, paste it over here. Let me delete that. Okay, let's say include, which is coming from django.urls. Okay, that's it. Let's run our Django app. Python 3 manage.py run server. Okay, let's do our initial migration. Further we have to say Python 3 manage.py migrate. Okay, we are doing our first migration. Okay, let's run this application. I hit enter. Here you can see guys, after doing migration we get our database SQLite 3. Okay, don't get into that, it's a separate topic. Okay, open your localhost. Okay, before getting into localhost, here you can see guys, we have accounts, something the URL path is accounts, right? Just say accounts before getting into login. Let's say accounts. Here you can see in the accounts we have sign up, login, logout and tons more. Here we are going to login, right? For that you have to say login. That's it, tada, we get our Google. Let's say Google here. But why this is taking sign in via Google? Okay, this is what I am expecting. Here you can see guys, social app match query doesn't exist yet. Yes, it doesn't exist yet. For that we don't have to work on Django. Just get into Google Developer Console. Just say developer.google.console. Don't worry, I will link in the description box. Just click on it. You will take to this page. It is console.developers.google.com. Don't worry, I will link it in the description box. Just click on it. You will take it to this page. This is how it exactly looks. Not exactly like this. Like this. This is how it exactly looks in your computer. Here you can see in the quick start here we have to create a new project, because we have to get a API, right? We have to get a client ID, because we are using a Google's service. For that, Google provides the ID. We have to get it right. For that, you have to create a project in the Google developer console. Just click on the quick start. Just click on new project, name it as whatever you wish. Let me say demo project, it doesn't matter. And if you have any organization, I hope you don't have any organization, just say create. Okay, tada, it created a project for you. Here you have to change the quick start to demo project. Okay, close this out. Now we get our demo project, right? Just click on it. In the sidebar you will find out APIs. Just click on it. Here in the API services you have the options of dashboard, library, credential. Before getting into the credentials, you have to get into OAuth consent screen. Just get to it. Here we have to do something. Because of getting a client ID, we don't have any client ID, we can't able to use Google service. Just say external, just say your app name. I am saying gauth, whatever the app name, it doesn't matter. I am saying my official mail ID. Here you don't have to fill this and don't have to worry about this, because we don't have star there. Here you have to specify once again your email address. Just give the official mail address, it doesn't matter. Just say save and continue. Okay, that's it. Just now get into the credentials. If you are feeling bit confusing, don't worry, I will link an article in the description box. Just follow the article, it is very clear. Just hit on the create credentials. Okay, just say OAuth client ID. We have to get OAuth client ID, guys. In the API service, just create a project, then get into the API service, then get into OAuth consent screen and do every single basic thing which I did now, and get into credential and click on create credential and click on OAuth client ID. Here we have to specify the type of web application. Okay, the domains, we have to add the domain name. We are not going to buy any domain names, so that we provide the local host, which is 127.0.0 .0.0.1.8000, sorry, colon, I think so. Okay, if you are feeling a bit uncomfortable, just follow this article. This is very much clear. I am also too lazy to write down this thing. These are the things which they have specified. Just copy this. Oh, let me copy this. Okay, control cart. Let's get into the credentials and paste this here. Okay, just paste this once again here. Here it says don't duplicate. We have to change it to localhost. Okay, here it will ask for authorized redirect. Just don't worry, copy this. Okay, where it is get into API credentials, just paste it once again. Okay, just paste it once again. Just change it to localhost, it doesn't matter, local host. Okay, here you can see we get our create button. Just create, then it will give you a client ID. Okay, I think we successfully created it. Okay, you can see, guys, we get our client ID and client secret. Just say okay, and in the web client just hit enter. Here we get our client ID and client secret. Just get back to the Python project, which is Django project. Now we have to create super user, because we have to do some changes in the admins page. For that we have to say Python 3 manage.py create super user. Okay, let me name my name. Okay, password is gonna be is also my name, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, it says it is too hard. Okay, let's run our app once again. Python 3 manage.py run server. Usually YouTubers and articles don't share this client ID and client secret because it is confidential. Don't worry, I will delete this before uploading this video publicly. Okay, let's get into the admin page. Okay, we get into our admin page, just say the username and password which you have specified there. Okay, we successfully. Here you can see guys, we have our sites, see never, and we have our social accounts. In this site, here we have only example.com. Let me add another one site which is none other than our this guy. Okay, just add this, just say save. Okay, get into the social applications and add social. Okay, here we have to name our application, not anything. Auth. Okay, because this is the name which I am going to use. Okay, it really doesn't matter, just paste the ID which you are given. I think this is which we have to copy. Oh, copy, Control C, and get back to the application, just paste it and get back to it. And now you have to copy this secret. This is secret, you have to maintain it as confidential. Okay, let's say Control V. Here you have to give something secret. This is a secret. Okay, here you have to say choose all or otherwise only the local host. It really doesn't matter, but make sure to choose the 127. Before that you have to create the site, otherwise it doesn't work. For that only we have specified in the settings.py we have specified the site ID. If you didn't create any sites in the sites, you don't get the site ID 1. So make sure you create these sites, and in the social application you have chosen this site, otherwise it doesn't work guys. Do remember this. Okay, let me tell you once again, in the sites you have to create this localhost, and in the social application, in the gauth which is our application, you have to specify, you have to choose both the site which is the example.com and 127 which is our local host. Don't forget to do this, otherwise it doesn't gonna work. Okay, I think we are done with this. Let's get to our application. Before that, let me say logout. Now we have to say accounts login. Okay, now here just say continue, and if you say continue it will show the Google accounts which you have in your computer, like we will see in the famous website, no, like whether it is Geeks for Geeks or some other. Just say, here you can see guys, we are getting the as like us which we get in the professional websites. Just say Sahulamit. I think it will. Here you can see guys, after successfully login, we successfully login guys. Believe me, I will show you. After successfully login, it will take us to profile. If you don't believe me whether we login or not, okay, let me go to this once again. Just say admin page. Now, oh sorry guys, say admin. Here you can see guys, you are authenticated as Sahul 3. It means we have login, something we have login, but not as the super user. For that, let me once again login as super user and just say login. Okay, close this whatever this shit. In the social accounts, we have here you can see we have our Shahul 3. Here you can see, this is all my data which is I am displaying you. Let me close this. Here you can see my ID and my extra data. I don't have to open this for a long while. Okay guys, now you have to believe me, we successfully logged in using Google account. That's it. Here you can see we didn't create application. We are just working on the Django based project. You don't have to create an app. Just Django-alluth does take all of the heavy lifting works which you have to do. Just use the package, just do this some changes in the settings and get a client ID and client secret. That's it. I have a work which is deleting this project. Just say delete, because you guys can copy this. I don't want to do that. Just say delete. It will delete it. Okay guys, thank you for watching.